everybody, welcome back. It's me, Kasey, and I'm in the kitchen again. And today I'm cooking for Mr. Joe. Not for me. I did breakfast this morning, but I decided I didn't want to video that because I knew I was going to be cooking for Mr. Joe today. So we're going to start off with meatloaf, and I'm going to make my country meatloaf the way I've always done it, and everybody always has loved it. I'm going to be making some baked macaroni and cheese because my granddaughter requested that. Kind of tossed up on whether or not I want to do cabbages or fresh greens. I got a combination of kale and mustard greens with some small turkey wings that I'm thinking about doing. And I'm also a little tossed up on what I want to do for his carryover meal, because I make him Sunday dinner and he has a nice Sunday dinner, and then I usually make him something, to take him for a couple of more days. Like I either do beans, or I might do soup, I might do chicken and rice soup, chicken noodle soup, something like that. That's going to carry him over spaghetti that he'll have until Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're about to get started, and we're going to start right now with the meatloaf, and I'm not going to do them all at the same time. I'm going to just go ahead and prepare the meatloaf and get that prepped. And once I get that prepped, then I'm going to probably move on to the next thing while that's in the oven. Get that prepped, get in the oven, and then I'm going to move on to the next thing. Now, let's start off. I got my ground beef. This is the ingredients we're going to use, ground beef. And I got onions and green peppers, and most people know the routine on the meatloaf. I got 2 eggs, and just to hold it together for consistency. I'm going to use oregano, Italian seasoning, a little bit of garlic powder, black pepper, seasoning salt, and I'm actually going to use spaghetti sauce for my meatloaf. It is the mushroom brand. I'm going to use spaghetti sauce for my meatloaf because I prefer the consistency of the spaghetti sauce. So I'm going to use probably about a quart of that. And I may just throw in a little bit of tomato sauce. I'll figure that out as I go along. So let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start off. Here we go. And my hands are clean. I've already washed them. I'm going to throw in my green pepper to start. Okay, and I'm going to go on, and I'm going to throw in my onions, and I'm going to go ahead and crack my eggs, and I actually need to throw in a couple slices of bread. I'm going to wet them down a little bit and throw in a couple slices of bread. So here we are now. Put a little water on each slice of bread. I'm going to use 2 slices. I'm going to throw those in there. And then I'm going to go ahead on and throw my seasonings on in right now. I got my oregano. And oregano. I got my Italian seasoning. This is the way you really make meat. A lot of people don't even think about adding in oregano and Italian seasoning. But I do. A little garlic powder, and seasoned salt. I don't do regular salt. Now, I recognize that seasoned salt has regular salt in it, but I don't do regular salt. I do seasoned salt. So this got a combination of a lot of things in it. Not a lot. And my black pepper. Okay, and that's good there, good prep. One more thing that I like to throw in is a little sugar. A little sugar really makes it. I don't put a lot, just a little bit. I know a lot of people say I hate they hate sweet meat, but it makes my meatloaf taste more like spaghetti sauce. And I think that's important because sometimes when I make my meatloaf, I might just make my meatloaf. I'll make my little meatloaf, the little juice that comes on the side of it, and sometimes it'll be a lot of it. And I'll just take my spaghetti and take some spaghetti or some pasta or something and just put it on and cook it. and just lay it down in there on the side of the meatloaf. And oh my goodness, it'd be really, really, really good. But I don't plan on doing that today. So I'm gonna go ahead on and get this started and get this all blended. Okay, we're just gonna go on and we're gonna take spaghetti sauce and we're gonna pour our spaghetti sauce in. Like I said, mushroom. Pour our spaghetti sauce in. And I did, well, a little less than half. And this is what it's looking like. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this all mixed up and mixed in together. And once I get it all mixed in together, blend it up real good, I'm gonna put it over in my, I got a little casserole dish that I plan on throwing this meatloaf in. And once I get all of this ready and prepared and blended and mixed together, then we'll be right back, okay? Okay, I'm back, people. I got my little casserole dish ready. Well, it's a pretty good size one. Casserole dish ready. This is what I'm going to put my meatloaf in. I got it all, I got it all mixed up together and all ready. And I'm just going to take this, and I'm not going to fool around with it because sometimes I make shapes like hearts, and I'm sure you've heard of a heart shaped meatloaf. Sometimes I do that, but today we're just going to go ahead and stick to what we're doing because I'm preparing Mr. Joe's meal. I got a lot that I need to do. You all heard me say that I need to do greens, so I'm going to go ahead and dump this one over in there, and we're going to get that patted down to good shape. I like it to be a little bit high. I don't want it to be flat. A little bit high. And I like to have a little extra room, if you can see, on the sides, because I need that for when it gets completed done. I'm gonna go back with my spaghetti sauce that I got left, and probably tomato sauce at that time. And I'm gonna put that in there, and we're going to have our little, I guess you would call it meatloaf gravy. And look at that, that's pretty. And I got my oven over here set on 350. I'm gonna leave it on 350. And I'm gonna just go ahead and throw that on into the oven, guys. And what I'm gonna do, once I get that in there, then I'm gonna go ahead and let that roll, and I'm gonna go on to the next. Isn't that beautiful? But you see all that grease in there? I don't do the grease, people. So we're going to handle that. We're going to take that and we're going to pour that out into something else. And that's where we're going to come in with the extra, give me a sec, the extra spaghetti sauce that was left over. We're going to take this meatloaf and we're going to pour that off. Not all of it, but most of it. And it's not a lot. See? That's what we're going to pour off. We'll set that right back there. And it's not too bad. And what's going to happen from here is I still got my spaghetti sauce left that I had from earlier, if you remember. And that's going to go in. And I'm actually, if you look, you can see, well, I guess you can't see. It's probably down to about there. So I'm going to put just a little bit of water, and I decided against the tomato sauce because it's not a really big meatloaf like sometimes I might make when I got family around and stuff. So I'm going to put a little water in this. Bring it up to about 3/4. Shake it up. And I'm going to pour that, and I hope you can see it, right over that meatloaf. Right over there. And I'm going to let that sit for a few, because right now I got the macaroni and cheese in the oven and I don't want to do anything to mess that up. So I got a top for this. I'm going to put my top on that. Let that sit while the macaroni do its thing. And once that's done, people, I will be, let me give you a close-up view of that. See that, isn't that pretty? A little bit of cheese on top of that would make that fantastic, but we are not going to do that. So I'll be back shortly And when I come back, probably be when the macaroni and cheese get done, and I'm going to throw the meatloaf in the oven, and we'll be finishing that off. Okay, see you in a bit. Hello again. We are done. The meatloaf is perfect, absolutely beautiful. And whoever Mr. Joe have dinner with tomorrow, if he invites somebody over, or whoever have dinner with me tomorrow, they're gonna hurt themselves because I put a hurting on this meatloaf, and I'm gonna show it to you really quickly. Can you see what perfection smells like? It's beautiful. It's going to be tasty. And I know you all are going to follow that recipe. Love and enjoy it. Look at that. Isn't that's right. That meatloaf is right. See that? Now, if you like what you saw, you know what I need. I need you to go on and like what you see. And if you haven't subscribed and you're not a subscriber, I need you to subscribe because you don't want to miss out on any of the cooking that I do on Sundays for Mr. Joe. You don't want to miss out on any of the cooking that I do, period. So like and subscribe, and thank you for coming. And tomorrow, hopefully, we'll do whatever else that needs to be done to go along with it. Love you guys. Smooches. Hope to see you back the next time. Smooches. It's Kasey J. Kasey's Country Kitchen. Mwah.